There we go. We are good. I didn't even realize I had the cap on. Wow, off to a good start. Welcome, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. If you've noticed, I put out a market mover video this weekend. It's the first time I've done that. We'll see how the video does. We'll see how the responses are in general. And from then on, I guess we will see if I continue this series on the weekend. So far, it looks okay. Looks like it's doing okay. So who's in the chat here? We got Pause. How's it going? We got Brandon, nice member. Glad to see you here today. And we got Mr. DJ Longhair. Great to have you guys here. All right. I hope you guys got some relaxation going on this weekend. I was searching for a few random buys. I missed out on one recently, a Goodwill one, which is that one hurt. But I have a certain limit that I'll allow myself to get to when I feel like I'm overbidding just for the sake of overbidding. Obviously, getting it for the content is one thing, but you don't want to be ridiculous when you're bidding on some of these lots. Okay, hey Jacob, how's it going? Thank you very much. It's been a long time coming. I can't even believe that I actually got to this threshold. To me, it's just fantastic. Hopefully I can get to 5,000, but you know what? We just got to 4, so why not we celebrate that? And that's what I am celebrating, a nice bevy here. Hope you guys have something to celebrate too. Yeah, so we'll let this stream get the viewers up here. I actually have a few packs that I might open today. Maybe we'll see how things go on the stream so far. Hey, Jake, how's it going, buddy? Thanks so much. Yeah, it was a crazy road, but we finally got there. Hey, Brief, how's it going? Thanks for joining in on the stream, joining in on an action. We are celebrating as I do have a nice beverage here, a nice adult beverage. What do you guys think? Who's in the stream right now of the market mover video on Sundays? Do you think I should continue that, or do you think that I should just wait and then just continue with the weekday videos like I typically do? 4K, yeah. Thanks, Jason. Honestly, means a lot. And yes, greetings from Germany. Nice to have some Europeans in this chat. That's why I started this a little earlier. Just make sure if you guys work on Monday that you can get some good rest. So we do have some packs that I might open, depending on how many people join the stream. We should, right now we're at 12. Hopefully we can get at least 25. You like Sundays because nobody else is doing. Yeah, I mean, I find a lot of content creators aren't producing that many Magic the Gathering videos on the weekend anyways. That's why I try to get something out, even though usually the main videos always come out during the weekdays for me. But yeah, I know I'm just trying things out, seeing if it works. So far, it looks like it's doing okay. There's a bit of a drop off in views, but that's expected because people aren't really anticipating that I am releasing a market mover video on a weekend. So that's why I think there's a little bit of a drop off there. Oh, thanks, Jason. Means a lot. Well, yeah. Well, thank you. That's the main videos that I'm trying to continue doing is the market mover videos. Obviously, the random buys is another series that I do enjoy creating. It's a bit of work though, trying to go through it all and price it out. Also, trying to find valuable lots that I think are at least worth pursuing for a video. That's another thing. Hey, Chris, thanks a lot, man. We are celebrating here with a nice adult beverage. So hopefully we can get at least a little over 20. Maybe we'll crack open a booster pack. Feeling like celebrating today with you guys. So we got 13 now. I think this is a good time. This is the last. My last stream was around this time as well. I think it's a decent time to start the streams. Hey, Dr. Feelgood, how's it going, buddy? That is one of my patrons in the chat there. So, Dr. Feelgood, how do you feel about those fetch lands, those old border ones? Because I'm going to be pulling you, hopefully, some for your Modern Masters box opening that you're sponsoring. So let's hope we can get you maybe a foil one. There still isn't not a lot of information yet about how, or if we're going to get the foils for them, which I think we will. We'll see if it's going to be a box stopper, if it's a lottery card that you can kind of pull within there. 5K next week. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. Here in Germany, it's 20. Okay, so you guys have right now, it's 10:45. Okay, so almost bedtime. Yeah, I know. Well, we'll see, Dr. Feelgood. We'll see. And the chat so we can play soccer. Okay, that's my brother right there. You could tell we're Canadian because he uses the expression, the word, phrase, soccer. Yes, 5K is coming. Hopefully 5K is coming. We'll see. It took a while to get to 4, but usually when you're on the right path, it should get quicker and quicker. The algorithm, at least that's the way it used to work. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can get at least a few more people in here so we could open up a few packs. Hopefully. I'll show you some of the packs that I got today potentially to open up. So we do have one of my favorite sets, Gate Crash. We have a Ravnica Allegiance pack. We have a Commander Legends pack. And we do have a Core Set 2020 pack. If we do get any super chats today, I will open up one of these. Commander Legends, this one could be good. This actually feels odd. But we'll see what we get. Core Set 2020, it's not one of the most well-received core sets, but I thought of just mixing it up. I just got a bunch of random stuff from my local LGS, wanted to support them, and maybe get some fun happening in the stream here. Okay. All right, so we're still under 20. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Every one of the 4K subs are earned. You will definitely get to 5K soon. Yeah, I really hope so. We'll see. Right now, it's looking pretty steady, but it took a while to get to 4K. I mean, but once I started getting some traction around February, things started to really pick up, but they've dropped off a little bit now, but I feel pretty persistent to continue making content on a daily basis. So we'll see what happens. Oh no, Jake, your phone's dying. Well, sorry to hear that. Maybe you have a charger around you. If not, then hopefully you can at least stick around for a while before it dies. Brief says where you got the Italian boosters. So those are actually from one of the subscribers I have, Alberto from Italy. He sent that along with a care package. So I have my PO box listed in my description of every single video, and he found it. He sent me these booster packs. I was thrilled to open them, and obviously I got my nice sliver overlord right here that I pulled in one of the packs. So it's going to be in the background of every single video moving forward because it's a nice keepsake for the channel. It's something that a subscriber gave me. I pulled it, but he gave me the booster packs, and I feel that's just amazing luck. Whenever I hit another 1,000 subs, I'll keep looking at this and say, you know what? It's all about the luck that I'm getting. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are incredible, and hopefully we can pull a lot more fun stuff on the channel. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining, buddy. Corey, thanks, man. Yeah, it took a while to get there, but hopefully we can keep it going. Next is hopefully 5K. That would be amazing to get to that threshold. My favorite card of all time. Whew, that's a good question. Favorite card of all time. I'm gonna try to stay away from like obvious, 4 horsemen type of cards, and we'll keep it within my favorite format to play, which is actually Modern. I do love Commander too, but before the pandemic, I was playing a lot of Modern, and I guess my favorite card would have to be Snapcaster Mage. Kind of goes along with the name of the channel too. The video with Italian boosters is super funny. I hope you'll make more. Yeah, I got 2 more of them coming next Saturday, and then the one following that. And then that's it for the Italian booster series. The first one I did was obviously amazing because I ended up pulling the Sliver Overlord, and the video ended up getting a lot more views than the one that I released this weekend. But it is what it is. It's one of those things. It's all the algorithm, but it is what it is. Hey, Steph, how's it going, buddy? Thanks. We are here. We are rolling and we are celebrating right now. It's a nice adult beverage. Hopefully, we can open up a few packs if we get a couple super chats. We got Commander Legends, Ravnica Allegiance, Gate Crash, and we have Corset 2020. Oh, Jake. Okay, so here we go. So, what pack would you like to see open, buddy? It's your pick since you're the first. I think you said your phone was dying, though. So, if you can't pick, I can pick one for you. But if you can drop your comment in the chat, and we'll get that going. So we got Commander Legends, Ravnica Allegiance. We have Gate Crash. And we do have, Gate Crash. Okay, good choice. I saw that. All right, Gate Crash it is. Let's get this cracking. Okay, so this has Shocklands, obviously. And I think the best Shockland right now in this particular set might be Stomping Ground or Breeding Pool. I think it's Breeding Pool right now. Okay, so we're starting things off with Devour Flesh. Okay, so I'm looking at the. You guys seeing that? Okay, is that all right? It's a little bit on the blurry side, but it's okay. So we got Tin Street Market. We got Cloudfin Raptor right here. Hey, Alex. Okay, we got I can't read that backwards. Aerial Maneuver. I'm trying to read this backwards right now. It's a lot harder than I thought. We do have Wojak Halberdiers. I think I butchered that one. We got Mugging. I remember using this a lot in Standard. No Focus. So should I get a little close? See, this thing, it's not very good. It's a manual focus. But I'll try to get closer so you guys can see the cards. Is this okay? Let me know if this is a little better for you. And then we got Purge the Profane right there. Okay. We got Psychic Strike. There's some familiar cards here you'll notice, obviously. And we got Furious Resistance. Saying all these cards in Italian was very difficult in my last video. Okay. And then we got Forced Adaptation. Oh, well, thank you, Brief. Okay, we have Zamak Guildmage. Actually, this was a really good card when I played Simic in Standard. And then we have first. Oh, nice. This is a Firefish Striker. I remember this in Boros. So let me know in the comments, did you guys play Standard around this time period? And then we do have an Orzhov Charm. The charms are always very useful. The best one, obviously, being Boros Charm, which you can get in Gate Crash. Maybe we'll get it next. No, we do have a Boros card, though. We got Assemble the Legion. I believe this is the rare. Yeah. I was like looking, I'm like, wait, isn't that the rare? And then we got a Forest, and then we got a Soldier token. All right. Well, Assemble Legion was a good card in Standard. It can still see some play in Commander, but not the greatest pull. But, you know, we're getting things started today. Thanks a lot, Jake, for sponsoring this pack opening here. We're going to set this aside, and we'll see if we'll get to open a few later, too. All right. Greetings, everyone who just joined the chat. Hey, Alberto's here. Yeah, I cracked one pack so far, thanks to Jake. We got a few more to open up too. And we also have a Commander Legends pack there. That one could be some pretty spicy pulls in that. I quit playing Standard a month after Great Crash. Oh, really? Well, let me guess. Was it Dragon's Maze that got you down, or you just didn't really feel like playing Standard at that time? You know, it's funny that you say that, because when I kind of got out of Magic a little bit, it was right after Dragon's Maze. It's when Theros actually got released. I just didn't really feel like the flavor of the set it didn't really feel like Magic for me, because I liked, you know, Innistrad, the werewolves, and all the guilds, and they seemed really, really interesting. And then once it went to Theros and was kind of built on gods and Greek mythology, kind of, I just wasn't really like. I grew up in a very Greek area in Toronto. I was just like, I know enough about mythology. I don't want to be thrown into Magic the Gathering that much too. Okay, Dragon's Maze destroyed. Yeah, no kidding. Dragon's Maze is one of those sets where it wasn't that bad, but yeah, the flip cards, the ones the side cards, I mean, I guess, and then they had there was like almost no value in there. You pretty much had Voice of Resurgence and Master of Cruelties. Master of Cruelties wasn't even that valuable until just recently, which is it's a good card in Commander right now. It's seeing a lot of play, but yeah, apart from that, you could still get Shocklands though in the Dragon's Maze booster boxes, but you can't actually get foil ones. So, in the back slot where you can get the guild gates every once in a while, you can actually get a Shockland in there. I think the average is about 2 per booster box. And the Shocklands right now, they're still about like 12 to 25 to $30 on average. I think the most expensive is Breeding Pool, which is around $30 ish right now. But yeah, you're not looking at a lot of value when you're cracking open one of those booster boxes. But they're still sealed product, and eventually they will rise. A lot of stores have already been doing the holding for you for a while. So yeah, I don't know. It's not really worth investing in Dragon's Maze, but if you can like find like a 40% off deal one day and you can get it for like 75, 80 like US dollars, that might be okay. But again, not really a very investable set. Danforth, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Corey. Okay, so Boo Bonyon 1. Last time I played in Standard was Mirrodin Block. Great set. Amazing. I love the talismans in that set too. Good for Standard. Was Mirrodin Block Swords and Titans. Fun times. Very good times. Yeah, absolutely, Bu. Very fun times. Any cards you bought after the spoilers for Modern Horizons 2 and Dungeons and Dragons? Like individual cards? No, I haven't bought any individual cards. I've been trying to hunt down a few collections for random buys to put onto the channel. But no, I haven't actually bought any single cards in the last week or so. I'm looking to buy some foil 7th edition lands, though. I'm trying to find a couple good deals on that. What sealed product do you think is the best investment moving forward? Would you go old school like Revise or something newer like Avacyn Restore to Commander Legends? That's a really, really good question, Corey. See, the thing is, with older sealed product, they're obviously going to go up over time, but I think the easy money has already been made there. But if you already have some, then good on you for keeping it sealed that long. I would think Avacyn Restored, that era, if you could find anything from the 2008 financial crisis era, yeah, Eventide, that would be a great, if you could find any of the Lorwyn sets for a decent price to keep sealed, I think those would be very investable. And they were a lot I don't want to say they're crazy underprinted, not like Arabian Nights or anything like that, but compared to the sets released today's day and age, yeah, those sets were very, very underprinted. Hey, Stefan, how's it going, buddy? Thanks a lot. We are celebrating with a nice adult beverage. Hope you guys are having a good weekend too. Which old cards would you buy if you have a couple hundred euros left each month? A couple hundred euros. So for me, euros are a little more than Canadian dollars. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna just in my head. If I had only a couple hundred, so let's say it's 200 euros. So I would, if you could find a lightly played dual land, maybe one of the cheaper ones like Scrubland. If you could find it for that price, buying a dual land every month like that would be good, or just trying to buy a couple booster boxes from sets pre collector boosters. But it's always good if you can get pre-release pricing locked in. Usually, if a store is before the all the pre-release cards, when you actually get them all spoiled, you can actually lock in a pretty good deal. Like for me, 401 Games actually has really good prices on Modern Horizons right now, and I locked in a few boxes early on. So if you any new set, I would say just buy a few boxes. But yeah, anything pre-collector booster box era, I would try to buy booster boxes. Goblin Wizards, yeah, Dr. Feelgood, that's correct too. That's yeah, that is something. Great advice. Thanks. Yeah. Well, you're welcome, Corey. Hopefully you can use some of that. So Brandon, you did the conversion for us. Thank you very much. €1. So it's 147 Canadian. So yeah, about 200. Okay. So 200 euros would be roughly around 300 Canadian, give or take. Yeah. I could get about at least 2 booster boxes from this era for about that. Depends on if you're getting them. Mm, see, now I'm thinking about the taxes that are coming in. It's if you could probably at least lock in 2 booster boxes, maybe even 3, if you could find a good deal, maybe on uh, a private seller. Hey, Nikolai, how's it going, buddy? He's a new patron as well. So the MSRP of Modern Horizons 2, so they don't have enough cards released yet to actually have a proper MSRP. But right now, based on just the early spoilers, I think it's going to be worth it if you actually locked in at pre-order pricing right now. But again, it's one of those things. As the set gets spoiled, it could be coming. It could be a lot more disappointing as it goes on. Yeah, you're right. Curious. Yeah. No. Jumpstart is good. I love Jumpstart. Jumpstart, I think it's really unique. I like the fact that you can just get 2 packs and crack it open, shuffle it together, and play with a friend. In Canada, they're about $450 to $500 for a collector booster box right now for Modern Horizons 2, but that really depends on the store you're getting it from. Obviously, there's taxes going to be added on top of that. You have about 500 euros left each month. Oh yeah, I would say do the dual lands. Dual lands are sealed product booster boxes specifically. That's enough to invest for sure. Even just picking up singles from Arabian Nights, I think is good. Remember, even the commons from Arabian Nights are very, very, very scarce. The cheapest Modern Horizons 2 collector spend in Germany is 280 euros. And that's about that's about 450 Canadian ish. That's okay. I bet they're going to be sold out real fast if they're not already sold out right now at that price point. It's going well. I doubt it's going to be disappointing. Yeah, I think I liked Modern Horizons when it came out. I just felt bad afterwards as someone who built a lot of modern decks, and probably the most Timmy thing I did was I bought a lot of modern singles because I just like to play the game. But that's one of those things. If you play the game, then you're gonna have fun regardless. I had a lot of fun. I won a lot of prizes at stores, and I'd play at my LGS. So there was, and you're having a good time. So investments are set aside, and you're gonna have fun. But yeah, all the bannings that led from Modern Horizons cards like Urza's and everything, and I don't know, that felt bad. Hopefully they don't screw it up that badly. But overall, the set, great value in it. Hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? Thanks. Yeah, we are celebrating here the 4,000 subscriber milestone. Counterspell, I know it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's a very, very arguably the best, or yeah, counterspell in the game. I mean, obviously, Force of Will is better. We do already have Force of Negation, but think about that. You have Force of Negation now, and you have counterspell. Control decks are going to be very powerful. Yeah, Michael, you might be right. In some places in Toronto, where I am right now, you can find them for about $200 plus tax. But I got my booster boxes for 120, so that's still expensive for me to buy right now. But I think in the future, these are going to be easily 300 in a few years, probably even more, because of all like the issues with distribution in the set. Oh, nice, Jacob. Yeah, that should be fun, man. Let me know what packs you guys open up. That's awesome. And remember the elves packs are rare. Every one of them you're gonna get good cards in. That new Urza saga looks good. Yeah, the land. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing what type of modern brews come from that. A little bit, but these ones are very beaten up and too loud to play in this house. Hey, yeah, that's right, Cowhead. Fellow Torontonian. Well, Torontonian. Toronto is the way we say it here in the Great White North. I'm so afraid they, besides the cards they show us, fill Modern Horizons 2 with 853 polygramms. Yeah, well, you know what? Modern Horizons 1 was pretty good. So I don't think the cards are going to be bad. I'm just afraid that some of the cards are going to lead to even more bans in Modern. It could lead to more disenfranchised players. Remember, Modern, this could be the comeback for Modern that Modern desperately needs. But it's really dependent on what cards that they how well they play tested these cards. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to do more spoilers. I try not to do that many spoilers on my channel because I already got the market movers, the random buys, and I have the Magic the Gathering discussions as well. But with Modern Horizons 2, I feel like I want to do more spoilers for that. So hopefully, you guys can tune into those as they come out. Go Oilers! No, go Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews, even though he is an American player, I love the guy. Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, Great White North. Yeah, you're right. Northerners. Serious discussion are basic lands obsolete in some formats, and when will they be obsolete in modern? Uh, well, some decks use a lot of basic lands. I know 8 Whack Goblins does, but oh wait, Alberto. So you said I hope not, but I'm afraid yes. Yeah, well, we'll see. Hopefully not, but maybe we can open up another booster pack soon if we get a nice, if we get a little super chat. We do have 3 here. We got Corset 2020, Ravnica Allegiance, and we do have a Commander Legends booster pack. And this one could have some real spicy cards in there. Okay, so are the new cards in Modern Horizons 2 going to be Commander legal? Yeah, anything is Commander legal. Every card is Commander legal, unless it's like an uncard where it's got the silver borders. But yeah, Modern Horizons 2, it's basically cards that are getting reprinted or new cards that they're going to be in Modern from now on. So that's why it's a big deal that we got Counterspell, because that was a card that was, obviously seeing a lot of play in Legacy, and now it's being introduced into Modern, which is really exciting, but also pretty scary, seeing what could actually come from it. A lot of bans potentially, a lot of broken mechanics. Yeah, the full text lands are funny. I actually, you talking about the secret layer ones? I imagine, because there's also the text lands that came out in Dungeons and Dragons, which I do like. But yeah, the full. I mean, it's interesting. I don't think I would buy it personally. I don't buy too many secret layer products. I did in the beginning, but then after a while, it just felt like the value wasn't quite there, and unless you really needed those for Commander, and they obviously don't disclose their print runs on that as well, so you don't know. Like some of them could be really good because you bought a set that happened to be not a lot of people purchasing, and then because of that, it gets scarcer in the future. But it's still a very new product. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? Duels are basic lands. Yeah, that's technically true. Same as Shocklands. Yeah, the new flavor text on those cards, absolutely. Hey, howdy. Okay. Yeah, the D&D lands. I think they're going to be cool. I kind of like the fact that they had that nice flavor text on a basic land. Makes it more. It feels right for this set, Dungeons and Dragons. You ordered the secret lair. Nice. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've ordered a secret lair. The last secret lair that I got was actually the slime, the prime slime one. I like the art. Kind of reminded me of Adventure Time and Rick and Morty a bit. And I just thought it was just cool. But I didn't get much. I literally just got 2. Which secret lair? Oh, these? Uh, 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 it's the Thalia Hellevault ones, and then I also have a few more behind these booster boxes This is the Kaleidoscope Killers, the one with the Sliver Overlord, which obviously I love right there. That's not the one from there, though, but yeah, that's great in Modern, right? And it gives you a play set of a card that's going to go directly into a deck. Yeah, the Bob Ross lands are awesome, actually. I didn't get them, but I don't get too many Secret Lair products anymore. Also, the import fees and everything, it depends on how much you order. If you order a lot, you get dinged with imports. It's not fun. Dang it, man. I keep trying to watch and participate in Mother's Day activities, keep drawing me away. Hopefully next time I'll be able to hang out with me. Yeah, don't worry, man. Hey, it's happy Mother's Day, right? You got to hang out with your mom. Do your thing, man. But thanks for coming and celebrating the 4,000 subscriber live stream. I got my adult beverage right here. Hopefully you guys have had a nice, relaxing weekend. I think Drizzt will be a planeswalker. Interesting. I don't think so, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. It's still pretty early in this spoiler season. Grading question: would you ever use something other than PSA or BGS? You know, CGC now is starting to. Yeah, oh, I see it right there. You're mentioning it. See, I'm wondering what the. Yeah, how backed up they are, man. It's hard, but yeah, Vintage Magic is going to use CGC because of the outrageous wait time. I would try. Why not? I would try CGC. The only issue is because they don't typically grade cards. Whether or not someone in the future is going to see that as not as authentic as Beckett or PSA, that's it's very new. But as long as the cards are in good condition, you know, it's it's tough. I personally would rather get PSA, but if you want to wait, maybe it could be. I think it might be worth it if you don't want to take these crazy waits. It's insane. The stuff that I'm hearing right at the backlog, it's crazy. Yeah, the art was great in that one. The Rock poster Secret Lair. Yeah, those looked amazing. The Rock ones. Oh, so, as someone who likes Metallica and Iron Maiden, but I still didn't get it though. I still didn't get it. Maybe I'll pick up one or two on the secondary market if I really get anxious about not owning one. I hope they give us good Planeswalkers squirrels because of that art on the box. Yeah, that could be hilarious if they do that. Our show is on Friday. Can you make it? Secret Lair is super sick. I pre-ordered a few. If you have a signature card, this is to say a card that most defines the style of Magic you most enjoy playing. What is that card? Whew, that's a good question, Jimmy. A signature card. I don't know. That's a tough, like the style I play. I like to play aggro, so I like Death Shadow. So signature card, but I like Grixis Death Shadow. So I do also like Snapcaster Mage. That's like the card that inspired the name of my channel. Hey, greetings from Toronto. Thanks. Looking all the way from Peru. Wow. Taking a sip for everyone. Hey, Wayne, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I mean, I've heard some stories too about the risk that you're going to take when you're sending things off to get graded. I mean, I personally, I, I'd rather buy graded cards than send them in just because like I don't know if I could, like a couple $1,000 mailing it out. You got to use priority shipping. Yeah, it's a tough one, but some people, I mean, it's worth the risk in some ways. Okay, Corey, have a good one, buddy. Got to call the mom. That's important. Okay, so for me, it's Tortured Existence. Okay. Interesting. That's the card that defines more you and your play style. So last secret layer I got was Black is Magic for Black History Month, and they still haven't shipped out. Wow, that's another issue why I stopped buying secret layers. I just didn't like them having my money and me getting nothing in return for months and months on end. I don't know. That just doesn't feel good. Bloodbraid for you. I also think since they are so backlogged, they have more prone to damaging cards. Yeah, because they're trying to get through them quicker too. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Goblin Grenade. Glad you made it, buddy. One of my favorite cards in Magic, Goblin Grenade. That's a good question. I thought about that too because we got a lot of slivers in Modern Horizons. I don't know if we're going to get slivers this time around because I feel like we just got slivers in Time Spiral. As someone who loves slivers, I'd like to see new slivers, not reprints like we got in the Time Spiral Remastered, but that would be amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to open up some more packs potentially. We're just waiting on a super chat. I'll probably open them regardless at some point. We do have Commander Legends, Corset 2020, and we do have Ravnica Allegiance. So let me know which ones you guys want to see opened up. Okay, we have I don't know any graded MTG cards, but for coins, I always buy graded. I never take the gamble on sending them in for grading. Yeah, totally. I know. Buying from card markets in Europe too. Bought 5 Deranged Hermits. Nice. And 10 Liege of the Hollows. Any other cards you recommend, Alberto? Oh, you're talking to Alberto. Oh, well, look at that. I'm reading your comments, Alberto. My goodness. Great chat, though, here tonight, though. Very active. Loving that. Stasis is my defining card. And Antiquities, yeah, well, I'm probably going to do an Antiquity video in the next week or so, similar to the one that I did for Arabian Nights. Yeah, I know it's true. They do have one in Southern. Yeah, you could totally just walk in there and be like, "Hey, I have my cards. I'd like to be graded now." The problem with new slivers is that they have kind of done all the possible variants to an extent. Yeah, that's true. Well, they can always just. This is what they'll do sometimes is just give the same ability to a sliver of a different color. Something similar to the extent of what they did with Winged Sliver, right? And Gale Rider Sliver. You had the flying effect, and that was one for Winged Sliver. No, not Winged Sliver. Uh, that was the Haste Sliver, but there's another one as well. They'll just kind of just with varying color changes, they'll have similar effects. I think they might just do that. They are really running out of abilities, but remember, each set and standard comes with like a new mechanic or ability that I can just add on to a new sliver, like just like a sliver with mutate or something. I don't know, something weird. Like you know what I mean? There's always ways you can create more slivers. Commander Legends, yeah, I'm hoping I could pull. That'd be crazy if I pull a Jeweled Lotus on this 4,000 subscriber stream. Yeah, that's some of them though. Like those are more like the uncommons. Yeah, that's not really that much of a surprise to be honest. Right now, they're gonna bottom. They usually bottom out after the first 2 or 3 weeks of a set, and then they slowly start to rise from there. But I'd say it looks like it's the bottom right now. Your LGS is refusing to give you pre-order prices on Modern Horizons 2. That's insane. I would definitely dispute that. That's crazy. Is it wise to invest in lower money cards on the reserve list? For example, I have 195, 573, the lowest money cards of the reserve list. I mean, if you got in before all the spikes, I don't think it's that bad. I would no one likes to buy at the top, but at the end of the day, they're still reserve list cards. But would I rather have used that money to get dual lands or something? Yeah, of course. Um, some cards are more valuable in 5th or 6th edition than original set. Well, it could be a question of print run, but that is something I'd be willing to explore later on in a video. But I imagine it's print run or art usually are the two things that drive prices the most on especially older sets. Masticore, yeah, yeah. No, now look at this. Now look at the price of Masticore foils. Yeah, totally, Daniel. Speaking of Strixhaven Mistgard, yeah, well, the EVs, I'm guessing low. I did a few videos before and stand for like Theros Beyond Death and a couple other standard sets about the EV prices and how they plummeted so much after 2 weeks. It's worth exploring again for a future video about Strixhaven with the same issues again in standard. There's just so much versions of each box that you can get, and there's so much product being open that they bottom out real fast for singles. It's very dangerous to be a single seller for standard now. It's one of the reasons why Rudy stopped breaking boxes just to sell singles like he did when he first started his channel. But he also was just getting more popular now. He didn't really need to do that. He could just sell sealed product to his patrons. Yeah, buy the singles when they bottom out. Absolutely, especially if you just need them for decks. Yeah, it could be its own video. Yeah, there's definitely cards that are still undervalued on the reserve list. Urza Saga? Yeah, no, I know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be again in modern that card. Yeah, I'm just thinking about potential brews with that. Um, Mystery booster box a long-term investment. If you got in early enough, yeah. Right now they're quite expensive, but here's the thing of the boost. Have you seen the foil prices on the cards of mystery booster? Very, very, very. That's the only concern I would have is the amount of cards that you can get. So there's a lot of variety in terms of estimated value can fluctuate a lot of mystery boosters. But yeah, if you got in early enough, like I got my mystery booster boxes at 120 each. So it was really worth it for me. But again, yeah, that's why the best thing to do is just put a couple, get a couple pre-order boxes and most likely they're going to go up over time like all sealed booster boxes do. Unless they're Dragon's based, and that's another story. Yeah, Urza Saga is going to get banned immediately. Maybe. Have I explored building a cube? Maybe. I mean, I have had cubes in the past, but I ended up dismantling them for certain cards, put in decks in modern. But I have way more than enough cards to build a cube right now, 100%. I mean, there might be a few cards that hunt down just specifically for the cube, different versions of cards, maybe. Which was the last block with good quality old border foils? Well, they all look nice. 2001 was when 7th edition was released, so that was pretty late on in the cycle of old border foils. I really like the Invasion old border foils, especially the multicolored cards. I think they look fantastic. Yeah, that situation with Walmart's interesting. It's just too many scalpers. What I could see happening is Wizard of the Coast would just stop selling to Walmart if this persists, and then just go directly to Amazon, and Amazon will be like the big LGS for the entire world, and it'll be harder to scalp on Amazon because the inventory would just keep getting pumped by Wizard of the Coast. Like Walmart, they'll have a select amount, they get it in, they get bought out really quickly, especially the Pokemon products. But yeah, the Magic the Gathering, a lot of theft too, right? It's an issue, but I don't think it's going to affect the market that much. If anything, maybe you would actually I mean, if it's not just going to go to Amazon, it could actually help out some local game stores because there's less theft at local game stores because the cards are behind the counter and you have to talk to an associate. Versus Walmart, you just people walking down aisles, stuffing packs in their pants or fat packs in their jackets and everything. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. But local game stores, there's less theft. Go dig a skull clamp. A shadow spear favorite equipment, sweetie. Go dig a skull clamp. Favorite equipment? I like a Sword of Light and Shadow. Skull clamp is good too. Cranial plating was good. I love that. And when I played Affinity in Modern. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Should I open up another booster pack? Should I open up another booster pack? If so, which one would you like to see? All right. So I got Corset 2020, Ravnica Allegiance, and then we do have Commander Legends. The Commander Legends, if I do get any super chats tonight, I think I'll open up a Commander Legends. I might open up these two regardless. We'll see. We'll see. But I do have these set. I set these aside specifically for this live stream. I already opened up a Gate Crash one to anyone who is joining later. I opened up a Gate Crash one already, sponsored by Jake. Thanks a lot. Corset 2020 would be nice. Yeah, Corset 2020. Is that the one you want to see? All right, let's do Corset 2020. Let's crack this one open. Okay. All right, starting off with Moment of Heroism. We have Bone to Ash. We have Reckless Airstrike. We have Natural End. We do have Barony Vampire. We do have Boreal Elemental. We have Maniacal Rage. Then we got Bone Lad Necromancer. Then we do have Dawning Angel. And then we got Disfigure here. Ooh, this is our first uncommon. Empyrean Eagle. Diviner's Lockbox. Very nice. I know it's so blurry. Jeez. Okay, and then Golos. That's a nice. Okay, that is good. That is one of the better rares you can get in this set. Not bad at all. Golos. Maybe we have a foil too. Let's see. We do. Ooh, we got a foil Fortress Crab. Not a bad pack at all. And then we got our island and our wolf token. Ooh, that was exciting. Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. Very nice. This thing warped standard. A lot of decks built around this card right now. Yeah. And we'll open up another, potentially two, if we can get any new members tonight or any super chats. Really cool. Wow. Golos. That was fun. That was fun. Put that with the other Gate Crash pack that we opened up earlier. We'll keep this thing going for at least another 30 minutes or so. Yeah, that was fun. Just do an extra Trunk Goblins. Nice. Tribal Gods EDH with him and the World Tree. Yeah. What is a super chat? Yeah, I guess maybe some people don't have that. Yeah. There should be an icon beside an emoji face. That's this super chat icon. But Yeah, we opened up one earlier. Jake sponsored that one. We did open up and earlier on in the live stream. We do have Commander Legends still potentially to open up and Ravnica Allegiance. So anyone excited for Modern Horizons 2, or which ones are you looking to pick up more? Modern Horizons 2 or Dungeons and Dragons? Which ones are you more excited for right now? For me personally, I'm more excited for Modern Horizons 2. I wasn't someone who played Dungeons and Dragons. I had friends who played it, but I'm 33, so it wasn't something that was well played, at least in my age group. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was a lot of people who did play it. Had to rush home and get on my PC on the phone. Super chat is on the right. Oh. Hey, random gradient. All right, you get to pick. Which one do you want to see? Ravnica Allegiance or Commander Legends? Maybe we can get a Jeweled Lotus. That would be great. Or Shockland, and that's also exciting. D&D, but probably won't be buying. Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to pick up any D&D, to be honest. I might get one booster box just to open up on the channel. I don't know if I'm going to keep any of it sealed. Modern Horizons 2, I think I'll at least keep one or two Modern Horizons collector booster boxes sealed. I don't have a lot of funds to play with. I'm not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination. But I am a smart saver, and I find that I'm okay with my finances where I can make the right choices here and there. But so what do you want to open up, buddy? Ravnica. All right. Well, here it is. Thank you, Random Gradients. We are going to open up a Ravnica Allegiance booster pack here. 4,000 subscribers. Thanks for joining me. Okay, let's do it. Modern Horizons 2 has a high price, and I am seeing better value in other sets. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing is we don't know all the cards that are spoiled yet, right? It's a really hard one to figure out. Oh, other side. What am I doing? Savage Smash. Let's see if we can get a shock, guys. We do have a Viscopa Vampire. We do have a Arrester's Admission. I'm gonna try to. I think this is the best angle. And yeah, Dead Revels. We do have a Rampaging Rendhorn. Very hard to read this in reverse. Backwards right here. This is the Chiller. Yeah, Chillbringer. Nice. We do have a Rubble Reading. We got a Blade Juggler. Nice Rakdos card there, but it is mono black. We have Watchful Giant. I don't know. I'm feeling like we're going to get a Shockland here. I don't know why. We have an Angelic Exaltation. Nice. We do have another uncommon here, Regenesis. One more uncommon, and it is the Spirit of the Spires. So this is the moment of truth. What is it going to be? It's a creature. Okay, not bad. Prime Speaker of Anavar. This is a mythic. This is pretty good. That's not bad. So far, we've had some pretty decent luck with the packs we open up. Golos and Prime Speaker of Anavar. Those are decent cards. The first Boros card that we got, Assemble Legion from the Gatecrash pack. Not the greatest, but do we have a foil here too, maybe? We do. It's a common, though, but it's Viscopa Vampire. Not bad. All right, 2 foils in a row. I cannot complain there. Simic Guildgate, and we got a Spirit token as well. Wow. Okay. Now I'm thinking that Commander Legends pack might have something really spicy in it based on the pulls we've been getting so far. I'm feeling the luck tonight, guys. I'm feeling the luck. Just got to clean up these packs. Okay. We if anything, I would keep D&D sealed. Yeah, I know. Of course, especially because it's D&D. Yeah, it might be worth keeping sealed, but I feel like I have to open at least one booster box for the channel. I feel like any set that comes out, I feel like I have to having a YouTube channel, I have to open up one booster box. Though my openings don't do particularly well compared to any of the other videos I tend to do on the channel, though. I'd rather have 3 times Kaldheim draft, I think. What about you, Matt? 3 Kaldheim draft booster boxes instead of the 1 Modern Horizons 2 booster box, like the collector booster box? I don't know. No, I think I'd rather have the Modern Horizons 2. Yeah, I think I would. I don't know about Kaldheim as a set. I think it's I think right now it might be the weakest set in standard. But you never know, right? It's still early on. It's a shocking, bro. You didn't buy any Modern Horizons packs. Did buy one of each sliver last week. Just grabbed the enemy color talisman last week. Nice. Yeah, actually, for the random buy that I'm trying to track down for this next random buy video, which if I do get it, it will be sometime this week. It'll probably be out in 2 weeks, the video, maybe at the end of the month. But I think there is some Mirrodin cards, so maybe I'll be getting a lot of talismans. That'd be cool. And some of those talismans have been going up in value a lot. Very useful in Commander. It has a nice EDH deck, yeah. What's your opinion on the new legendary border? You mean is there a newer one than this? Like the Golos one here particularly? Like that? Like the little design at the top there? I don't know. I don't really have any strong feelings about it. I mean, it definitely distinguishes it amongst other regular rares. I mean, you're going to see a lot of these in Commander, so Commander is the biggest format there is right now, so hopefully players don't dislike it. I think it's fine. I like those borders actually. The legendary borders are fine. Hey, thanks, Zach. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to open at least 1 booster box from each upcoming set. I usually try to keep my boxes sealed, though. That's why I'll open up 1, and then if I get sponsors to open up more boxes through either patrons or channel members, then I will open up those boxes and then send you the cards. Yeah, Kaldheim has some good power in it, but Strixhaven is stupid levels of power. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when it comes to like cards that are going to be played, especially in Commander, which is like the eternal format, I think Strixhaven is a stronger set than Kaldheim. Yeah, I know. No, that's true. We have bigger power creep than Eldraine. And Eldraine, well, remember when that set came out, it was unlike anything people have seen in Standard for quite some time. Was it like how fast was Oko banned? What was it? Less than like 3 weeks? Well, it might have been later than that, but it felt like it was like 2-3 weeks when it came out. I know my brother, he won pre-release because he opened up an Oko, and that's really all you needed. As long as you had okay cards that were in the same color scheme, you had Oko, and that was it. Yeah. No, I think Ikoria is a great set too. For long-term holding, I think Ikoria, it's unique. It's got the Godzilla effect. So that's another IP that could bring in new players, new fans of the game. I know a lot of people don't like the merging with other IPs. I still don't really know how I feel about it. I know if they merge with an IP that I personally like, from a selfish point of view, I think that'd be great. Like if they did Marvel, I'd be on board with that for a set. If they did Lord of the Rings, which they are, it looks like, I think it's gonna be amazing. Lord of the Rings would be like, that's the set that I'm looking. I would be looking forward to that one the most. Yeah, and Rudy talked up Theros. I actually bought up Ikoria. Yeah. Well, Rudy's got a lot of power, influence, and capital, right? He can really shift the market to his favor. So some of the stuff he says, I agree with a lot of it. But some of it, I'm like, well, do you have any positions of any cards you're trying to dump on the market right now or slowly liquidate? Or sometimes he'll say something to scare you to buy up the product too, right? That's what they do a lot. They in the stock market, if you look at the talking heads on MSNBC and stuff, Yahoo Finance, they'll have a few experts come and scare people into selling a stock because they have people shorting it, so they make a lot of money. It's the same thing you could do for like product like Magic, right? get people in a panic, scare people, to get people to start selling certain copies of a card or sealed product, and you can buy it all up cheap just like that. All right. Makes you excited for D&D is that Magic R&D has started to get really good at adapting flavor into good mechanics. The D&D spoilers look very promising to me. Sure, yeah, absolutely. So far, I mean, very little has been spoiled, but so far, out of the cards that were spoiled, yes, I agree. Throne will age better than Ikoria. Possibly. Possibly. I know the collector booster boxes, that being the first to market for any of the collector booster boxes was the original. That one is aging very well as of right now. The collector booster box prices on the secondary market are doing strong. Whether or not that's going to continue its trajectory into the future, that is something that only time will be able to tell. Oh, thanks, Napalm. Yeah, totally. I know. Sometimes you just got to kind of look, especially if you're someone who focuses on stocks. Sometimes there's a lot of it's like buy the rumor, sell the news, but also scare people out of a position so you can buy their shares for cheap, right? So buy the positions for cheap. Playing devil's advocate here, but while that's true, MTG boxes have a finite amount where stocks are infinite amounts. Yeah, well, yeah, you're talking about the volume of stocks. Yeah, I mean, sure, there's a finite, but when a set's still in standard, they still could be subjected to more print runs. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Wayne. That's true. There is definitely a finite amount, but you could still scare people into selling their products at a cheaper, value. And then you can buy them all up, and then you have all of them. And then when you have enough product and enough capital, you can be the market maker. So you can move the market. If you have a bunch of product and you refuse to sell, eventually, it's going to keep going up, because if the demand uh, goes up and you have all the product or the majority of, let's say, this particular card with a buyout, then eventually that card's going to keep going up. Diamond hands, I guess, so to speak. If you want to use that terminology. Do you like Post Malone's MTG shirt? Post Malone. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't, if you notice, I haven't even covered any of the Post Malone. So I could have easily done it for a video. I just didn't really feel it was necessary. I don't think it's going to really do too much to Magic. Maybe I will actually do a video on it. It's a little late on the subject, but I want to throw my thoughts out for that video, but I don't want to go into it too much. But yeah, I don't know how much of it was actually marketed, how much of it was authentic. He probably has played a bit of Magic in his past, but was he someone who actually really collected it? I don't know. It's hard to say. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, on the other hand, he's someone who actually looked like he was really into Magic, and the way he talks about it, he seems like someone who knows the history of it, has loved the cards. But that's not going to give you the type of influence as someone like Post Malone, especially with younger generations. Full base sets, like you're collecting the set to keep in a binder. I don't know. I've never been one to fully collect a set, but I do appreciate the effort people go through to actually acquire that. Like especially something like Arabian Nights. Wow, if you're trying to collect a full set of Arabian Nights, more power to you. It looks beautiful. It's something I would just never sell, though. If I got something like that, I would just never sell it. If you're going to go through the effort to get each card from a set and be very meticulous about it, that's not something that you would ever like share, like sell in the future. Which, like, I mean, I don't like plan on selling a lot of my stuff either, though. But it's one of those things that they'll go up as long as you're holding them, as long as there's demand. But when it comes to like getting full sets of something, it hasn't been something that I've ever done, because I think the amount of money you're going to spend just to build it, unless you could you take you a lot of time to get really good deals on every specific card. Sometimes you can just buy collections and you can piece the cards together like that. And then you could just sell the cards you don't need, right? Exactly, Wayne. Yeah, he gets it with stocks. I never, I never, I don't day trade either. I just buy stocks and I hold them. It's a rocky ride sometimes, and some people try to scare you into selling it to buy up your shares, but I think the best thing to do is just hold it. Yeah, I know. I wish there's more data on that, but I know there's no way he's holding is. Yeah, I know what you mean, Napon. I don't want to get into it right now, but I know what you're talking about. Eight cards from having the full set of time. So that's cool. See, that's cool. That's impressive. So, like, when it comes to the masterpieces from the Zendikar block and the Kaladesh inventions, I've seen people piece together the whole collection for that, and that is incredible to look at. Like going through a binder of those cards, and if you could find ways to trade for them, not just buy them outright. Like when I mean trade for them, like trade in maybe modern cards at a store, and you can get that trade in bonus, and then you can acquire the collection like that. And I'm all for that. But yeah, that's amazing, man. Zach, that's incredible, especially you consider how hard those cards are to get right now. Chase card to get in Strixhaven. Out of the altars, the Japanese altars, I don't know. That's a tough one. Or just in general, just the set in general. That's a really hard one. I like I like Silver Quill a lot. The full art foil, but when it comes to the archive cards, Japanese, I don't know, Japanese Dark Ritual foil is pretty nice. Wow, you foil Ponder? That's crazy. The Modern Horizons 2 pre-release. Oops, knocked over something. Oops. Pre-release kits. For Modern Horizons 2. I don't know. That's the first time that they've done that, right? The Modern Horizons 1, I did a pre-release at one of my LGSs, and they just kind of gave you the packs. There wasn't a set box. So that's kind of unique, because if this is the first time that they're doing it for Modern Horizons 2, including the fat packs, that might be worth holding on to in the future, especially if they continue to do Modern Horizons products like every other year, like they did with the Modern Masters products before they got really greedy and started churning out every single year. Sometimes it was like 2 a year. Wasn't Modern Masters 25 and Iconic Masters, I think they were like, what, 6 months apart or something like that? Thanks, Mark. Yeah, no, it was a long time coming, but we finally got there, and I'm very appreciative of every single one of you guys. You guys are the best, honestly. Demonic Tutor is the chase card, the big chase card. I just personally like Dark Ritual, the Japanese alternate art one. But yeah, no, Demonic Tutor is definitely right. I think right now it's the most valuable. Stock X has the Time Spell Remastered Ghost boxes for 258. Interesting. Is that US dollars? This Time Spell Masters, great set to open, pulled a foil, Leyline, and Ancient Den in one box. Nice. You got two of the remastered foils in one box. That's impressive. I do not remember that, Easy. But yeah, share if anyone else does, yeah, let me know in the comments. I do not remember that from that era. US, yeah. Oh man, that's a pretty good price. I gotta say, considering that's close to the pre-order prices that we had here in Toronto. It's a pretty good price. All right. So we do have one more pack to open up today on the live stream. Commander Legends. If we do get another channel member or a super chat. We can crack this open. I will be here for another 20 minutes or so to answer any comments you guys have and to celebrate with you guys. Thanks so much for just joining. Thanks to everyone who's liked this video as well. It really means a lot. Oh, Zach, buddy. Okay, well, Zach, you get to choose. Well, no, I was just the one pack left. I was like, you get to choose the pack. I'm like, no, we already went through all the packs. So here it is, Commander Legends. Thanks so much, Zach, for sponsoring this opening here. I'm going to try to have a bunch of booster packs sitting around for every single live stream from now on, just so we can have some fun with these as I crack them open. Okay, so let's see what we get. All right. Start. Ooh, nice. I love the. Oh, this card was great. I actually use strategic planning in my Is It Phoenix deck in Pioneer. You guys play Is It Phoenix? I don't even play Is It Phoenix in Pioneer. This is a great card for that. Strategic planning. Okay. Spark Harvest. We have. I know it was weird because this pack it's so much thicker than the normal is. And I remembered. Yes, that's right. Because I got my booster box sitting there. They do that. The packs have a lot more cards in them. Spark Tongue Dragon. Flood of Reflection. We got an Ivy Lane Denizen. We got a Core. Oh, I was trying to read that backwards. Cartographer. We got a Silverback Shaman. We got a Seer's Lantern. We do have a Phyrexian Rager. He's raging right there. We have a Fiery Cannonade. Sky Whaler's Shot. We do have an Amorphous Axe. A Rupture Spire. Ooh, really good card. Return to Dust. And then we got a Hunter's Insight. Wow, the artwork by Jim Murray. Look at that's incredible. It's amazing. Jim Murray, great artist. We got here, Gilt Leaf Winnower. Oh my God, Apex Devastator. Oh, we got another mythic. This is crazy. Okay, this is insane. What is going on? We got another mythic. I actually could throw this in a commander deck right now. This is something that I need. Wow. Look, Cascade, 10-10. Amazing. Okay. I think there is another one here. I think is there two or something like that? They got a Tormod, the Desecrator here. And then we got a Galanara, Collar of Wirewood. And then we got, ooh, nice, a Moss Diamond. Foil, nice. This is the least valuable out of all of the diamonds because you're tapping for a green, and there's so much mana ramping in green anyways that this doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, still pretty cool. Very nice. And that is it. We got our zombie token. Wow, that is incredible. That is amazing. I am definitely going to throw that in a commander deck. Well, sticking with the green theme right there, huh? Moss Diamond and Apex Devastator. Wow, the Moss Diamond actually really... Because I know the Commander Legends foils are pretty garbage for the most part, but this one actually looks nice. Yeah, this is already starting. You see that, guys? It's already starting to kind of curl a little bit. It's not too bad, though. This is actually not too bad. Wow, that was fun. Thanks so much, Zach. That was awesome. Do you mind shouting out the brand new channel called Crave the Magic? This channel was inspired by you, Mattcaster, Mage, and Joey Moss at Bad Boy Gaming. We were at 5 subs, literally brand new. Well, thanks, Zach. If you guys want to check his channel out, it is Crave the Magic, and I will probably check it out as well. Thanks a lot for sponsoring that pack opening, Zach. Means a lot, and I was happy to share that with you. Apex Devastator, fantastic. Crave the Magic. Matt, what's your take on selling extras of reserve list cards, i.e. Arabian Arabian Nights cards like Serendip, unlimited cards like Chaos, or etc. Only another to fund other cardboard purchases. So you're selling just to buy other cardboard. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be selling reserve list cards just to buy other cards, unless you're like upgrading to like dual lands or something more sought after. I don't know. That's a hard. I don't know if I like that idea, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, because Arabian Nights cards, and they're some of the they're the second lowest printed in the entire game. It's hard to say. That's a tough one, average Josh. Value battle challenges against each other. Nice. Yeah, so check that out. His channel is Crave the Magic. Apex. Oh yeah, no, Cascade. Absolutely, Apex Devastator is really fun to play. My Mandarin hasn't curled. Fingers crossed. Yeah, just imagine if I would have pulled that on camera for the 4K live stream. That would have been crazy. Foil Pringles. Yeah, brief. I know. Starting to. I have to keep an eye on it, but I mean, it's just the Moss Diamond foil, though. It's probably going in my bulk foil bin, to be honest. Yeah, no problem, Zach, buddy. I hope you get some subs tonight. MTG Exile says he's been opening a load of pre-release packs on his channel. Ikoria and Modern. So M21. Interesting. So you're talking core set 2020, I imagine, when you say that. Reserve list for reserve list, basically. Yeah, I mean, if you're trading, that's like trading sideways. It really depends on if you think the value of the card you're trading for is worth more. But yeah, I wouldn't say trade reserve list cards for non-reserve list cards as an investment strategy, unless you're getting something to play, maybe just for the fun of it. But yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to. Arabian Nights cards I would not be parting with. Mother's Day. So Zach is going to have a Mother's Day battle tonight, and the winner of which will give the gift we got to his mom. Huh. We'll have it on later tonight, and that will be on Crave the Magic on YouTube. What kind of shelves are you using? My small bookshelf isn't big enough for my booster boxes. Yeah, I got a bunch of shelves. You can use some Detolf shelves as well from IKEA, I'm assuming. These are very light. These shelves, like, I'm actually afraid that if I have too much there, I might take some of them off and put them in some boxes or something for safekeeping. I would use Detolf shelves, though, from IKEA to store. They're less dangerous than this is more for a setup for the videos. How do you budget and decide your card price? Well, I have a certain amount of money that I'll have aside every month. Some of it goes into the stock market, some of it goes into savings, but interest rates are so low that I feel like buying any reserve list card or sealed product is probably a decent investment compared to just having the 0.25% interest rates in the bank right now. Sealed box, oldest. I got in late. Like, I'm fairly young, 33. I got in later, so oldest sealed boxes I have go back to like core set 2013. Like, it's not. I don't go far. I don't go that far back, unfortunately. I wish I was born earlier, and I could have gotten a lot earlier with some of the boxes that have seen more aggressive price increases. But still, a lot of the boxes that I have went up. Like, sealed product is usually a safe investment compared to, obviously buying singles of modern cards, which is I would never tell someone to do. But even reserve list cards in 2018, when it had that massive bubble pop for a lot of the lower tier reserve list cards, look at how those cards are holding up now. They're doing very well. They don't look like they're going to retrace much at all. Even the lower end reserve list cards. Do I think Alpha Basic Land? Absolutely. They are a fantastic investment. Absolutely. Without question. Just remember how that was the first set. No one knew this was going to be a collectible when Alpha turned around. Like it was just a trading card game. How many people were just playing it without sleeves back then? And every deck needed lands, and lands, you're going to tap lands more than anything else. If you're playing all these cards without sleeves and you're tapping on the asphalt, there's not a lot of near mint basic lands from Alpha left. That's 100% investable. I've been trying to actually track down, if anyone knows any, for a decent price on the market for Alpha like basics, particularly islands and mountains. Let me know, because right now that's what I'm trying to hunt down. That and 7th edition foil basics. Yeah, Zach, 100%. If you can trade standard cards and get that buy list premium at a LGS, or even modern cards, although modern is kind of bottomed out, I would hold on to modern cards for a little bit and then see what happens with Modern Horizons 2, because Modern Horizons 2 can actually bring the hype train back into Modern, and then it can help you actually sell out of Modern easier and then use that trade-in bonus, buy reserve list cards, Alpha cards, Arabian Nights cards, and just kind of sit on them. Make sure you're not playing with them. Keep them well stored away, because they are going to go up in the future. Thanks, Little Dipper. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to buy out some Alpha cards, some 401 games, but it's tough because the pandemic. You can't actually go there and look around. At least I haven't been in the last week or so, but I want to. Yeah, I'm trying to get my hands, because they actually have pretty good prices for singles 401 games. Oh, thanks, Zach. Yeah, well, I hope I can brighten your day up a little bit with those videos. All right, so what is it? 6:07. I am going to call it now, guys. Thanks so much. If there's any other questions you guys want to get out quickly, I'll be here for another few minutes. But I just wanted to get this out of the way now. That thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys have gotten me all the way to 4,000 subscribers, and it's only onward from here. Hopefully, at some point in the summer we can hit 5,000 subscribers. Then we can have a real celebration. I'm gonna turn this in for whiskey instead of beer, and then we can get a little loose. Maybe we'll open up a booster box on that stream instead of just a few packs that I had sitting aside. But I will remember from now on to have a few booster packs to open up for some shout outs on the live stream here for future ones. But thanks so much for joining me today. It's been absolutely a blast. Really enjoyed the banter in the comments, and going back and forth answering a few questions. Hopefully I've been helpful at all. Hopefully I've led you on to a few choices that will let you prosper a bit more in the future. Wayne, whiskey, that's my language. Yeah, I know. I know you've been talking about whiskey before. Maybe I will have some, maybe for the next live stream, but definitely for my 5,000 subscriber live stream. That'll be amazing. Okay, guys. Yeah, well, thanks so much. Yeah, Neopalm, thanks so much, Napalm. Everyone who's been chatting with me, you guys are the best subscribers any YouTuber could have. Really means so much, and you guys watch my videos and comment. And I try to engage with everyone in the comment section. Sometimes it gets more difficult when some of them I don't actually get notified for, and then I'll have to go on my YouTube studio page and then go through the held comments or comments that somehow just I missed. But again, thanks so much for being here. It means a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a market mover video. Okay, take care.